These are two high-flying teams, Grant. Loads of athleticism on the floor. What's it like to play in a game like this?
Oh, B.A., it is the best. It's so much fun. I mean, of course, here we're expecting lots of fast breaks, dunks, just in general, a lot of action. And, of course, the fans love these type of games. I can't wait.
And checking out the opening lineup for Memphis. Brooks and Jackson, the defensive forward pair. Morant and Bain in the backcourt together. And it's Adams in at the center position. Now here's McDaniels. And here's Edwards outside. Doesn't go, and he's 0 for 1 from the floor.
And you just can't afford to give up that kind of look very often.
Morant, the pass to Jackson. The shot won't fall. Now Minnesota takes it the other way. Russell up top, pounded by Morant. Back to Daniels. Adams grabs the miss.
There wasn't a lot of resistance there at the rim. He just tricked off a little bunny.
In 2013, Steven Adams was selected 12th overall by OKC, the first rounder born in New Zealand.
Yeah, B.A. Well, I mean, Adams is blazing a new trail. An example for kids in his home island of New Zealand. You, too, can become an NBA player.
Morant, the pass to Bain. Fires for three. Karl Anthony Towns comes up with a rebound. The Timberwolves have gone over. For three from the floor to begin this one. Outside McDaniels. Back to Towns. Pass to McDaniels. Just 5 on the clock. Edwards, the pass to Russell. Over Bain. Ooh, and once again, off the mark by Minnesota. The Grizzlies have gone 1 of 4 to begin this one. Kicks it out to Jackson. There's the three. The shot that time not on target. Now Minnesota takes it the other way. Towns finds Edwards. Over Bain. Edwards can't hit.
Well, it's a make-or-miss league. Sometimes the Jays just don't fall. It wasn't a bad shot.
That one's good from Bain on the assist by Morant.
What a pass from Morant. He does a terrific job staying alert, seeking out the right opportunities to get his teammates involved.
Pass to Edwards. Tipped. And the ball goes out of bounds. Last touch by Bain.
He clipped the ball there, but not enough to nab the steal.
That's fine. You love the effort, not making things easy for the opposition on offense.
Now here's Russell to the paint. Outside Edwards. Back to Towns. The Timberwolves need to get off a shot here. Here's Russell.
I like Morant's workmanlike approach on D. He finds good matchups and makes an impact.
Down low. Jackson, pass to Brooks.
2 minutes.
And here's Morant outside. And again, it's Memphis with a three.
Starting to find his rhythm. He's cooking, and he knows it.
Yeah, when he gets engaged this early in the game, it's bad news for the defense. He can roll this start throughout the rest of the game.
And here's Memphis. It's been 8 unanswered for them.
Yeah, and we hear this a lot about the Grizzlies, but it bears repeating. There's probably no team in the NBA that has more reason for optimism than Memphis.
Now here's McDaniels. Looking for his first basket still in this one. You know, I think about all the optimism surrounding the Grizzlies. The rest of the NBA has been put on notice.
The NBA, and they should be. This team should be a contender for years to come. If the front office makes the right moves, which they have in the last few years, they could be hanging up some banners very soon. I think he caught the defense napping. Those plays can be soul-crushing.
From deep, Morant. And again, it's Memphis with a three.
Consistency from deep is going to be the biggest determining factor in Morant's ceiling. If he gets that, I think we're going to see some MVPs in his future.
Now here's Edwards. They grab their own miss. Gobert. Oh, a beautiful reverse layup.
Oh, just an easy reverse for him. He has nice feel and touch around the bucket.
Morant against Russell. The drive by Morant. And then Morant with the dunk.
So flashy with the rock. Morant takes pleasure in slicing and dicing the D to pieces.
Russell, the pass to Edwards. From outside, off the mark. 6-second difference between the shot clock and game clock. Jackson finds Brooks. On the wing, Bain. There's 18 seconds left to play in the first. It's scooped up. And he's going to the line for two. The official saw contact while he was going up.
Some consider Adams to be the strongest player in the league. He never backs down from a physical challenge.
And no luck that time either. From the arc. And Russell with the three.
And we talk about the importance of versatility. He's really got it all on the offensive end.
From deep, Morant. Oh, he got it! He got it to go at the buzzer!
Wow.
And so it's the Memphis Grizzlies finishing the quarter with an 8-point lead. A big difference in shooting percentages. That's why they lead. And don't go far. We'll be right back. If you're just joining us, we played through one quarter in this one. And let's get your take, guys, on the scoring breakdown for the Grizzlies. Towns and Gobert, the towering big men at the 4 and the 5. Filling in the wings, Edwards and McDaniels. And it's Russell in at the 1. So that's the lineup from Minnesota. Pass to McDaniels. Here's Edwards. Lets the three fly. Doesn't go for him.
Oh, man, he can't get anything to fall. You can feel his frustration.
Yeah, right now, he's just in his own head. Not much you can do to try and push through it.
Morant against Russell. Morant, the pass to Bain. And a great assist by Morant as that one goes. Bain's got 5 now.
And just totally relentless, only increasing the intensity level.
Always plays hard until the final whistle, no matter what the situation is.
Back to Daniels. Oh, Brooks with the steal. Bain with it, and it's Gobert picking him up. Pass to Brooks. Back to Bain. Brooks outside. Outside for Morant. Just 3 to shoot. That three's off the mark. Minnesota has gone 0 for 2 from outside in the second quarter. And about Brooks becoming a staple in the middle of this lineup, Richard.
Plays the 2 and 3 positions on the floor and scores it really well. But most importantly, he's out there for his defensive effort and intensity. He is a versatile player that any team would love to have.
And he hits it and gets hacked. A 3-point chance here if he can convert.
And despite the height disadvantage, oh my, he just attacks that interior.
Really unfazed. Throw his height right out the window there.
You know, one expression you hear from a lot of coaches nowadays, threatening drives. What's the value of breaking the paint?
BA, dribble penetration is so important, particularly in today's game. With the spacing and the great shooting on the perimeter, if you can get to the paint, one, you may score at the rim, but if the defense collapses, now you have an opportunity to find an open shooter from 3.
From deep, Bain drains the triple. Give him 8.
Big day for their backcourt. Their guards have really set the tone for the rest of this team.
Pass to Towns. Now Edwards. Right wing. Russell against Morant. And here's Edwards. Over Bain. Ooh, once again, off the mark by Minnesota. For Memphis, they've got 2 of 3 shots to go in the second. Morant, the pass to Bain. Here's Jackson.
2 minutes remaining in that. 2 minutes.
Back to Bain. Brooks outside. Pass to Morant. And stolen by Edwards. To the wing, right side. Gobert passes to Towns. A minute 39 left in the second quarter. Ja Morant grabs a miss.
That's their plan, to get him an opportunity to finish in tight. That's a miss they can live with.
Bane against Edwards. Jackson outside. And there's the drive. Brooks outside. Back to Jackson. Just 5 to shoot. Rebounded by the Timberwolves. Gobert's got 6 rebounds here tonight. Offensively, it's been a struggle for him.
Yeah, they need to string together some shots to have any kind of chance.
Back to Daniels. Oh, Brooks with the steal. A good look from Bane. And a great assist by Morant as that one goes. Morant's got 3 assists in the game.
Nice ball movement there. Delivered the pass right on time.
Russell to pass to McDaniels. 41 seconds left in the second quarter. In transition. Here's Morant. Oh, there's Morant with the slam.
This is what teams try to do with Morant. Get physical, make it difficult, but he just continues to figure it out.
Outside Russell. Back to Edwards. Another miss. They desperately need a bucket. Memphis has gone 1 of 2 from deep in the second quarter. Outside for Morant. The 3. Minnesota with a rebound. Towns has got 4 rebounds in the game. Here's McDaniels. Unable to get that one. And so that's the end of the first half. Grizzlies out in front, up by 15. And join us right back here after the break for the
25.
And with a big gap on the scoreboard, the second half begins with very different goals for these teams. One side trying to mount a comeback, one side trying to protect their lead. Oh, a fantastic game from Ja Morant in this one.
Yeah, tonight, he's done a great job of slashing through the lane and finishing.
And you love that mindset he has going at the rim. He hasn't settled for anything, and he's been the aggressor all game long.
And it's a completely new group for the Timberwolves. On the court for the Grizzlies. John Conchar is out there with Tyus Jones. Then it's Green, then it's Xavier Tillman, and it's Aldama in at the 4. Jones in the post. Pass to Tillman. All alone. Reed with the rebound. Here's Prince. Outside, Anderson. Here's Noel. Here's McLaughlin. It's tipped. And he recovers it. And there's the shot clock violation. Couldn't get the shot off in time. Here's Jones. They lead by their biggest margin of the game. It's at 15 points. Pass to Conchar. Three-pointer. No luck on that one. Now Minnesota takes it the other way. Here's Noel. Jones grabs the board. Memphis has gone 5 of 12 from three-point range tonight.
Since entering the league in 2015, Tyus Jones has proven to be as reliable as it gets. A multi-talented guard who plays to his strengths.
90 seconds into the second half now. Noel. It's stolen. Outside Jones. To the middle. Here's Aldama. And the layup is good off the glass. And the Grizzlies lead by 19. And what you appreciate about Jones is how under control he is, Richard. He's never in a rush.
It's what allows the game to come so naturally to him. He's skilled at keeping things very simple, solid at setting the pace for himself and his squad.
And there's a 3-second violation.
We've seen more than a few miscues from them tonight.
And if they want to come back in this game, look, they got to clean up those mistakes.
The Grizzlies have gotten 2 of 4 shots to go since the break. Pass to Aldama. Fires from deep. Rebounded by the Timberwolves.
And I'm surprised that didn't go down. I mean, I'm sure he is too.
Anderson can't get it to go. Memphis has gone 0 for 2 from outside here in the third. Inside, here's Tillman, and there's the slam dunk to finish it off.
And that's how you lead a team, literally.
Here's McLaughlin, defended by Jones. Back to Noel. And he drops in the layup off the glass. Noel's gotten his first points in this one.
You'd love to get the ball this close in every trip where you can almost just not miss.
2 minutes remaining in the third. 2 minutes.
Outside Jones. 1:52 left in the third quarter. Clock at 6. Green for 3. And it's Noel with a rebound. The Timberwolves have gotten just 1 of 5 shots to drop since halftime. No good that time. Now the Grizzlies take it the other way. Throws it up high. Trying to go for a lob there. Excellent defense and anticipation to stop it. This one for 3. Pass to McLaughlin. Hangs in the air. And it's good on the lay-in.
Rate of baskets assisted, it's a stat I really like. It tells the story of how well you are playing team offense.
Jones from outside. And he can't get that one.
Shocking that he just bricked that one. The defense got real lucky there.
Fires the 3. Prince grabs the miss. The Timberwolves shooting a low 29% since halftime. Reed, good.
Nice dribble move to get to the hoop for an easy 2.
And here are the Grizzlies now. Their defense has only allowed 6 points in the second half.
You don't want to stop the clock right there. I'm not quite sure what he was thinking.
Outside Jones. Pass to Conchar. Here's Aldama. 6 on the shot clock. Here's Conchar. Reed defending. The 3. Minnesota with a rebound. Here's Prince. No good with a layup. And here's Jones. Well, he hasn't scored yet, but I'm sure that'll change. Here's Conchar. Their offense stone cold. Another miss there. And so it's Memphis liking their chances. Ending the quarter with a... And a moment now as we take a look at our State Farm assist of the game.
Yeah, just shredding the defense with that feed. Zero chance to stop that.
That's an unguardable pass. Flat out. Give him credit for possessing that type of vision.
And 1 quarter to go in a game that, to this point, has not been an evenly fought contest. Naz Reid out there with Kyle Anderson. Then it's Jordan McLaughlin. Then it's Jalen Noel. And it's Prince in at the small forward position. So that's the lineup for Minnesota. Minnesota shooting just 24% in this one. Not great. And it's out of bounds to Minnesota.
Honestly, if you're the defense, you should be ashamed not coming up with a steal in that pass.
And the Timberwolves with possession here. 15-point game. McDaniels passes to Gobert. Edwards for 3. Gets the 3 to fall. RJ, you were in the middle of a few trades in your career, to put it lightly. What's that like as a player to get moved around so much?
Thanks for bringing that up so sweetly, Brian. I appreciate that. look, there's pros and cons. It's nice to know that another organization wants you for whatever reason, but it's also tough to leave an organization that you had a connection to, the fan base. But eventually you figure it out.
The three from Russell. Adams grabs the miss. Adams has got 8 rebounds in the game. Outside Bain. The 3 ball. Good, and the setup by Morant. Morant's got 5 assists in the game.
Whoa, that man is laser focused. Now, that's bad defense for a team that has a long way to go to catch up.
Effort like this makes you wonder if they've already packed it in for the game, ready to go on to the next. Gotta at least show a little heart out here.
McDaniels against Brooks. Up top, Bain. Pulled the shot a little left. The bounce goes his way, though. Bain's got 5 points now in the quarter. Minnesota has gone 1 for 3 in the fourth quarter from range. Pass to Towns. To win the run. Adams grabs the miss. Adams has got 10 rebounds here tonight. So active. Now here's Brooks. Outside Morant. From deep. Rebounded by the Timberwolves. Gobert's got rebound number 8 now. Edwards with it, guarded by Bain. Here's Adams, driving in, and a foul called on the way up. So he'll take 2 from the free throw line.
First personal foul.
That one on Russell.
And look at Adams keeping his composure. He doubles down on his inside shot and wins a trip to the charity stripe.
That one's off. And he can't hit the second. The Timberwolves have gone 1 of 4 since the fourth quarter began. The 3 from Russell. And it's Bain with the rebound. For Memphis, they've gone 3 of 5 since this fourth quarter started. Outside for Brooks. Jacks up a 3. That shot is off. Now Minnesota takes it the other way. Outside Edwards. Gobert passes to Towns. And the foul on Jaren Jackson. That's his 3rd foul of the game.
First team foul.
Edwards for 3. Drops in the 3.
Oh, you love to see that kind of vision from Gobert. As much attention as he draws from the D, there's bound to be an open man, and he just got to find him.
2 minutes remaining in the game.
Pass to Bain. And stolen by Edwards. Here's Russell. And he's back in business as the jumper finally drops for him.
When guys are moving the ball, sharing it, it makes the game so much more fun, both as a player and as a fan.
Towns against Morant. Six to shoot. Kicks it out to Jackson. Fires the 3. And again, Memphis no good. Minnesota has gone 2 of 6 so far in the fourth. The 3 from Russell. And the rebound goes to the Grizzlies. Adams has got 11 rebounds in the game. Morant against Russell. Outside for Brooks. From outside the arc. No luck on that one. Timberwolves shooting just 38% here in the fourth.
Barring a miracle comeback, this one is wrapped up. They were able to control the tempo and flow of the game, and it will end in a victory for the Grizzlies.
They paid the price for sloppy ball control before, but tonight they kept it locked up tight.
Yeah, they did, and at the other end, they were very disruptive defensively.
And when you look at the game, the one thing that helped fuel this team to victory was the efficiency for Ja Morant.
And his playmaking is what stood out to me, effortlessly creating for his teammates.
And here's Minnesota now. They've gone on an 8-0 run. Right side Russell. Pass to Towns. And here's Edwards. From downtown. Can't get it to drop.
And he almost made them regret defending him so loosely.
About 7 seconds separating the shot and game clocks. Outside for Brooks. Offensive rebound. Back to Morant. On the wing, Brooks. Here's Adams. Outside Morant. It's blocked by Gobert.
And just a top-tier shot blocker in the league. Gobert's massive wingspan is a huge reason why he wipes away all those shots.
There's 6 seconds left to play in the fourth. And they turn it over. Shot clock violation as the buzzer sounds. Five ticks left to play in the fourth quarter of this one. Russell from deep three-point land. No good there. And so it's the Grizzlies taking care of business in this one. It ends up being...
to face and play against?
Well, two of the guys that come to mind right offhand as far as backcourt players was Michael Jordan and Penny Hardaway. Love facing those guys. And then at the end of my career, I loved watching Allen Iverson, not gardening.
Wall taking his time here. Outside Leonard. Russell against Wall. Shot clock at 6. Outside Covington. Misses that one. He's 0 for 1 from the floor. Edwards drives in, and Edwards with the stuff.
You can't let Edwards get in the lane. Outstanding at using that burst of speed on the drive.
And Wall kicks to Leonard. And a miss there on the triple.
For decades, the Clippers were almost directionless, but they found their place in the NBA, becoming a franchise that competes in the West.
Now here's Wall. Covington with it. Picked up by Edwards. Right side George. It's stolen by Edwards. Back to Towns. Nice ball movement by Minnesota. The pass to McDaniels. Now here's Towns. Three-pointer. Wall grabs the board. And the West, you know, is very difficult. But Steve, for the Clippers, how much of their success is tied to their identity?
Kevin, a lot of it. They've become a hard-nosed team, hanging their hat on defense, playing together, making opponents earn everything they get.
Kevin, he is tough to stop when he gets to the rim.
Yeah, Greg, he can get up a few notches higher. Edwards against George. From deep. Here's Gobert. And slam dunk by Gobert.
On the boards, Gobert is unstoppable, easily winning himself a second chance look.
Outside for George. And trying for the go-ahead basket. It doesn't go in. It's Edwards on the wing. Covered by Wall. Back to Edwards. Clock at 6. And he drops in the layup off the glass. Edwards got his second bucket of the game to go.
And don't let Edwards' position fool you. Anthony is built like a linebacker. That upper body strength helps him down low.
And Wall with the slam.
Hey, dunks aren't always for the big fella.
A serious power move from the point.
Forget just laying it in. He wanted to make a statement.
Now, here is Russell. And Robert Covington picks up the foul. That's his first foul.
First team foul.
Now about 3 minutes gone in the first quarter. Here's Russell. Gobert trying to get open. And Russell gets it to go on the assist by Gobert.
Love the decision by Gobert, finding the open teammate, playing smart basketball.
Wall's shot is good.
And I like to see this. They're calling his number early, and he's delivering.
It makes sense, right? You're trying to get off to a fast start, and he can help with that.
Yes, that goes in.
So shifty with the ball in his hands. Russell changes pace with the best of them.
Passes it to George. Wall dishes to George. The kick out to Wall. Outside Leonard. 5 to shoot. Los Angeles needs to get off a shot here. The 3 from George. And that comes off the assist by John Wall. George has got 5.
One of George's main strengths, able to stretch the floor with his outside shooting.
And finished off by Edwards.
Man, what a creative finisher. Edwards is so fast in how he gets up to throw it down.
Russell against Wall. Nobody near George. And again, it's the Clippers from deep.
And he's not going to miss that sort of an opportunity from deep.
Outside Edwards. Stolen by George. Wall attacking.
Oh, okay. And you can tell he put a lot of practice into that one. Wall's always ready to break out something slick if he's got the time and space.
2 seconds separating the shot clock and game clock. And Kawhi Leonard with the slam.
Well, that's why they're in front. Aggressive play at both ends. Nicely done.
So the Timberwolves call their first timeout.
Time to see some awesome dance moves, fans. It's time for the First Avenue Breakers. Give it up for your First Avenue.
There's 21 seconds left in the first quarter. They need this, and Edwards with the stop.
Flying high. Anthony Edwards, ladies and gents, cleared for takeoff.
Outside, George. Covington in the corner. He gets it up, and he trains the three, but let's see, they may need to review it. I'm not sure the ball was out of his hand in time, and it looks like
the previous play is under review.
the question, did he get the basket off in time?
And to me, guys, it looks pretty clear-cut on the instant replay. I mean, the ball was out of his hands in time. I think they'll confirm this one pretty quickly.
After the review, the ruling on the floor is overturned.
And the call is going to be overturned. The second look shows that he did, in fact, beat the clock.
Yeah, they're glad they're going to get those points. It wasn't too long.
Paul George, he's been the guy making things happen for the LA Clippers. He notched 8 points in the quarter and has that terrific basketball instinct on display. And we'll be back with you shortly. And thanks again for tuning in. If you're just joining us, we've played through one quarter of action so far. And a moment now to quickly take a look at the offensive approach for the Clippers.
They came out firing from deep. It's always good for a team's confidence when you can start a game that hot.
And I also like how they trusted one another with the rock, creating shots by keeping the ball moving.
So for the Clippers right now, the wing pairing, George and Leonard. Robert Covington out there with Ivica Zubac. And it's Wall in at the one spot.
And last year, Minnesota had a tough end to their season. In their 10th playoff appearance, they made their 9th first-round exit.
Covington passes to Wall. Kicks it out to Covington. 6 on the shot clock. Outside Leonard. Here's the three. That shot off the mark. And Minnesota will come the other way. I don't think the Timberwolves, Greg, plan on letting their playoff statistics discourage them at all.
And that's kind of the beauty of this squad. They're out to make new franchise history, not focusing on the past. Just keep evolving as a team.
Ball against Russell. And Wall kicks to Covington. Leonard on the wing. Takes it out to Covington. Takes the three. Leonard, no luck. It's Gobert with the ball for the Minnesota Timberwolves. They haven't allowed any points in the second quarter.
Yeah, that's what we call playing with force. And Towns going up for the dunk, daring the defense to contest.
Russell against Wall. Takes it out to Leonard. And foul on the shot, so he'll get a chance at the line.
And Kawhi Leonard with multiple finals MVPs, putting him in elite company.
GA, not many guys have done it ever. The only other current players, KD and LeBron. That should tell you just how special the claw is.
Outside, Towns. Stolen by Zubac. George with the ball. He's picked up by Russell. Covington dishes to George. Good ball movement here by the Clippers. And Wall kicks to George. From deep three-point range. Stolen by McDaniels. Over in the corner, Edwards. Towns, the pass to Russell. And here is McDaniels. Just 5 to shoot. It's stolen by Wall. Here's Covington, and the rejection by Towns. George with the ball. Working on McDaniels.
Unusual for him, just a lack of concentration. Fails to finish the play.
Edwards drawing the double team. And finished off by McDaniel.
How about the quick eyes there from Towns? Finds a hole in the defense and exploits it there with a nice find.
Left side Wall. Here's George. That shot off. Gobert with the defensive effort. Minnesota in the lead. Edwards with it. George picks him up. Pass to McDaniels. Over in the corner, Edwards. Out to Russell. Fires the three. Wall grabs the board. Los Angeles has gone 0-2 from deep here in the second. Here's Leonard. Rebounded by the Timberwolves. And almost 4 minutes gone here in the second quarter of play. Smitty, expectations have been so high for this Clippers team in recent seasons with the addition of Kawhi and the addition of Paul George and the other great parts around him.
They've got a lot of terrific players, Kevin. On paper, they look playoff ready. So those expectations aren't so misplaced.
And talented in so many ways. Edwards is focusing on two things: the refining of his shot mechanics and the sustained level of engagement.
Leonard inside, working on McDaniels, and contact on the shot, so he'll be shooting free throws here. It's on Anthony Edwards. And a chance to catch up on some numbers here. The scoring breakdown for Minnesota.
Right out of the gates, they've been in attack mode. And I think that's by design because it has been relentless.
And the other thing I've been impressed with, guys, is their assertiveness at attacking the paint, trying to hunt for those high percentage looks.
Russell against Wall. The kick out to Towns. Down to 5 on the shot clock. Here's McDaniels. Off the left rim and out. Los Angeles has gone 3 of 7 tonight from three-point territory. Wall draws the double. Here's George. Shooting foul as the whistle blows. He'll shoot 2 free throws.
Well, in spite of the critics and the injuries, Paul George continues to produce one of the league's truly elite players.
And the free throw is good, now leading by 1.
And that's another area where he is just a superb player. Excellent at the free throw line.
The kick out to Towns. No one near Edwards as he lets it fly. That 3 off the mark. For Los Angeles, they've gone an abysmal 0 of 6 from the field since the second quarter began. Outside for George. Towns against Covington. Here's Wall, and the slam dunk by Wall.
Beautiful dime from Covington. He doesn't hesitate to share the ball.
Russell passes to Gobert. And the last second attempt doesn't fall. Thanks so much, Dave, for the great interview.
Your Minnesota Timberwolves, 23. The Clippers, 26.
And in that first half, we saw a pretty tight battle. We'll soon find out what sort of adjustments were discussed during the half. Edwards with a strong contribution so far in this one.
The burst he's had when going at the rim has been fantastic. A lot of strong finishes through 2 quarters.
His activity level has made an impact, and he is fearless.
Naj Reid out there with Anderson. Then it's Torian Prince. And it's McLaughlin in at the point. So that's the Timberwolves 5. Greg, you look at a player putting up big numbers on a losing team. How do you determine if those are quality numbers, so to speak?
You know, Kevin, it's a great question because somebody's going to put up points or collect rebounds or get assists. So, you know, you look at efficiency, you look at effort, and there's no doubt that you can have winning players on losing teams.
And it's Anderson with the ball for the Minnesota Timberwolves. They trail by 1.
The playmaking ability of Kyle Anderson combines great floor vision with his height and feel.
Left side Jackson. Pass to man. And here's Morris for 3. Not going to go that time. And Minnesota will come the other way. McLaughlin, guarded by Jackson. And there's the pass to Noel. Off target from three-point range. Los Angeles has gone 0 of 2 from deep to start things here in the second half. And the dunk by Batum.
All right, Batum still has some hops left in those legs.
Minnesota shooting a smooth 58% from the field. Everything going according to plan for them on that end. Powell with the steal. To the middle. Here's Morris. Goes up and lays it nice and easy. Morris has got his first points for the game.
An efficient scorer inside. Morris can beat you with a variety of moves.
The Timberwolves secured a spot in the playoffs last season, Greg, and we enjoyed it after they got that emotional win in the play-in game in the Twin Cities over the Clippers. What a night.
And Kevin, you could tell it meant a lot to the players. This is a team that has struggled for so long, and by getting to the playoffs, this is a step in the right direction.
For Minnesota, they have shot a good percentage from the free throw line so far. They've made 5 out of 6.
And it's been an outstanding game for them at the free throw line, not missing their chances when they get them.
We all know Kyle Anderson can do it all. Once he gets a little bit more consistent with his shot, watch out.
Timberwolves trail. Prince dishes to Anderson. Crosses over. No good that time. Great D that time from Batum. Morris kicks to Jackson. Passes it to Mann. Out to Morris. Lets it go from deep. A rebound by the Timberwolves.
And on an open look like that, he's very gifted at making the weak coverage pay.
Noel. Boom, he jams it straight down.
A nice setup. Kyle makes pretty good decisions with the ball in his hands.
Outside Jackson from the arc. Los Angeles with another miss.
Defensively, it's hard to account for everything. They gambled off him, and it worked.
Out left to the wing. Here's Noel. Guarded by Powell. And Anderson gets it to go. And the Timberwolves lead by 2.
A high percentage look for Kyle. Has the size and length to be a factor inside.
Jackson up top. He's still scoreless so far in this one.
Just the kind of play they need in a game this close.
You know, that's the kind of aggression they want from their floor leader.
But not every point guard can give you that. The ability to finish with that level of authority.
Noel passes to McLaughlin. The kick out to Anderson. 4 on the shot clock. Here's McLaughlin, guarded by Jackson. No good on the shot. Mann can't hit. Timberwolves have gone 3 of 6 in the third quarter. 50% from the field.
Dunks aren't always for the big fellas.
A serious power move from the point.
Forget just laying it in. He wanted to make a statement.
Jackson passes to Mann. On the wing, Morris. Shoots the 3. The shot, no good.
He just doesn't look like himself this quarter. Something's missing.
And it also shows you how difficult this game is. He's just a little bit off, but it can result in missing everything.
Mann passes to Morris. And that'll be 2 free throws coming up. Officials on the call with the foul. It goes on Kyle Anderson.
Such a versatile offensive threat. Morris draws his fair share of fouls.
That one is no good. Prince outside. And we just finished the third quarter, and we've got a tight ball game here. Minnesota on top. And with these teams locked in a very close contest, this fourth quarter promises to be a good one. Here's Wall taking a look at Los Angeles. The wing pairing, George and Leonard. Ivica Zubac is out there with Robert Covington, and it's Wall in at the point guard position. And that one is good from Zubac.
And you can just see by the way he fought for the putback that he still got a lot of gas in the tank.
Flat out effort play right there. The kind that can be the difference between a win and a loss.
McLaughlin, the pass to Noel. Minnesota calls timeout. A new lineup here for the Timberwolves. With a short break in the action, gives us a chance now to send it over to David Aldridge.
Hey guys, I listened in on what Chris Finch was talking about with his players. He really got after them in Hubbard. He said, look, you can rest after the game. You got to put it all out there if you want to win this one. Back to you guys.
All right, David, thanks. Here's Wall, and Wall with the slam.
And I just love the way Wall kind of knifes through that defense. He is masterful at slashing to the rim.
Here's Edwards. Here he goes. And Edwards with the stuff.
A little artistry in the painted area, converting against the size.
Proving once again that when you attack with confidence, good things tend to happen.
Here's Leonard. Second chance shot. Here's George. And the call on the shot that sends him to the line.
The defense on George a little too tight there. But to have any chance against him, you have to challenge him.
Both good from the line that time. And so it's Russell with it. He brings it up for the Minnesota Timberwolves. Here's Edwards. It's stolen by Wall. And stolen by Russell. To the paint. A shot by McDaniels. No good. Clippers have gone 2 of 4 from the field since we started the final quarter of play. Covington kicks to Leonard. Sweet move, and Kawhi Leonard with the slam.
You can see the work Kawhi has put into his ball handling. Gets separation almost any time he wants.
Here's Russell, and he converts the layup.
And you want him taking big shots for you in big moments. That one was as easy as it gets.
And I don't think he expected to get that good of a look. Poor communication defensively.
Here's George, and good, coming off the assist by Wall. Wall's got 3 assists in the game.
Yet another one for Paul George. He can pile up points without wasting possessions.
Leonard with the steal. George against Edwards. Beyond the arc. They get the rebound, and the shot goes down. And it's a 4-point Clipper lead. And a chance now to catch up on some numbers here. The hustle stats for Los Angeles.
Their defense, it's their defense. It has been downright incredible so far. Being disruptive and coming up with steals left and right.
And you also have to applaud how they've been able to create turnovers and then convert those on the offensive end.
Edwards dishes to Towns, and the dunk by Towns.
And this is why he's a go-to option. Towns enjoys getting the chance to come up big for his team.
Ball passes to Covington. Leonard inside. McDaniels defending. Takes it out to Covington. 6 to shoot. Launches a 3. A rebound by the Timberwolves. Gobert's got 7 rebounds in the game. To the inside. Covington with the steal. George against Gobert. George passes to Zubac. Wall up top. Back to Zubac. Takes it out to Covington. And here's Leonard from 3. A shot off that time. And Minnesota will come the other way. And the whistle blows. It's going to be on John Wall. That's foul number 2 for him. First team foul. 51 seconds left in the 4th. Edwards looking it over to tie it up. Money! He has tied up this game. Oh, what a shot.
That is world class.
Incredible shot with everything on the line coming through for his team.
Outside Wall. Here's George.
This is why shooters always have an eye out for Rudy. And if you don't, this could be the result.
Hold on!
You gotta buckle up on that one.
And he is built to be the man for this team. Edwards answering the bell and executing.
And the Clippers call time here. They're down by 2. 17 seconds left to play here in the fourth. Is what you're saying.
And they've got plenty of time to get a basket.
But I'm curious to see, will they go for a 2 to tie or a 3 to win it all?
And now they decide to foul intentionally.
Had to foul, and on that occasion to stop the clock. That's the enemy in this situation.
It's the first that makes it a 3-point lead. And so both free throws are good. And it's a 4-point ball game.
And that's a wrap. Those free throws being the nail in the coffin.
Leonard from deep 3-point land. And again, no good by the Clippers. So it's Minnesota taking the W in a close one. It was a fantastic ball game, and they did a great.
Doris, when you're playing in the same conference, the rivalry is real. These teams in particular have bumped heads for years.
Well, rivalries are built when something is at stake, and when you look at the entire history of this matchup, the peaks and valleys for each club, there's a little bit of distaste, which always makes for interesting viewing.
Now the opening lineup for the Los Angeles Clippers. The two-way threats of George and Leonard are the wing pair. Robert Covington is out there with Ivica Zubac, and it's Wall in at the one.
Well, not only prolific from three, but efficient from three. Paul George, nicely done.
Now here's Morant. Shoots over Wall. It's rebounded by Zubac. Bain against Leonard. Here's George. Adams grabs the miss. And here's Memphis now. It's a three-point game. Here's Morant, and it's blocked by Wall.
That's the length of John Wall. Boy, this guy has been so consistently good defensively.
And the jam by George.
Now, Paul George is an exceptional athlete and demonstrating his insane dunking skills there. Get this guy in the dunk competition.
And then Morant with the dunk.
There's a move for you.
Wow, just showed great creativity on his way to the bucket.
And Kawhi Leonard, one of 3 perimeter players to win back-to-back Defensive Player of the Year awards. It's him, Sidney Moncrief, and a young Dennis Rodman. And he gives up some size inside, but makes a great adjustment on the finish.
Well, he's attacking, he's forcing the issue, and that's simply stated a terrific play.
Given his range, you'd expect him to capitalize on that opening.
Here's Leonard. Left side Covington. Oh, it's stolen by Adams. Morant with it. Checked by Wall. Back to Morant. And he drives in. And then Morant with the jam.
I mean, just an agile move by Morant down low, working around the contact and getting it to go.
And for his career, Kawhi Leonard has more steals than fouls, Grant.
You know, B.A., he and Jimmy Butler, I believe, the only 2 players to achieve that after a decade in the league. A pretty remarkable achievement.
Jackson, the pass to Morant. Jackson against Covington. Outside for Morant. Shot clock at 6. Over Wall. Morant, no good.
Boy, a miss like that will drive any scorer crazy, especially with the defender giving a cushion.
Outside Covington. Out to Leonard. Back to Covington. Lets it go from deep. It's rebounded by Memphis. Here's Morant. Drives to the hoop. And then Morant with the dunk.
Yeah, Steven Adams' instinct is to pass it first, and what instincts he has. Wow, pretty play.
George outside. And it goes out of bounds. That one off Adams. And you can tell how much these fans here in Memphis love their Grizzlies.
Yeah, I mean, B.A., ever since they moved here in 2001, these fans have been so loyal. And the players are also enjoy playing here. Memphis is a fun-loving city with great barbecue and a lot of character.
Now here's Wall. And here in the first quarter, a little over 3.5 minutes played. Covington finds Wall. Now here's Zubac. Out to Leonard. The Clippers got to hurry. Late clock here. And again, no good by the Clippers. The Grizzlies have gone only 3 for 9 from the floor. Bain, no good. Los Angeles has gone 1 of 4 from deep. Leonard passes to Zubac. Back to Leonard. to end the drought. Kicks it to George. From behind the arc. Fires in the triple. George has got 8.
Well, when you have a scorer like Paul George, it doesn't matter where it comes from. In that instance, hey, just catch and shoot.
Morant, the pass to Bain. Tried to come right back with a 3 of his own, but it's no good. Pass to Leonard. There's 21 seconds left to play in the first quarter. He's now 1 for 2 with that bucket.
But Kawhi Leonard's strength through contact, one of the real problems you've got to deal with as a defender.
And here's Morant outside. Drills it from deep. 9 points in the game.
Well, there's an unpredictability to his offensive game. He is always keeping the defense off balance.
Outside Covington. He got it off in time. Well, a good close contest so far as we finish the first quarter. Clippers ahead. And getting it going again here in the second quarter. Fairly close game so far. And before we move on, what do you think about what we've seen from the Clippers?
Well, it's simple. When you can dominate the boards at both ends, you can control the second chance touches.
And that's how they controlled the first quarter. I thought they were the much more physical team.
Morant and Bain in the backcourt together. Brooks and Jackson, the defensive forward pair. And it's Adams in its center. That's the group for Memphis to kick off the second quarter. Outside Morant. And Kawhi Leonard gets a whistle that time. That's his first foul.
First team foul.
Wall against Morant. Launches a 3. The Clippers grab the miss. Leonard's got 5 rebounds tonight. Here's Wall. And the big finish by Wall.
It just slashes right past the defender. He is one tough cover, John Wall.
Morant with it. Jackson for 3. And Wall pulls it down.
That's his shot. And one, I'm sure, he wants back.
Here's George. And the jam by George.
Paul George leaving, no doubt. Nice finish.
Morant against Wall. Morant, the pass to Bain. The 3 is up. Ooh, the Grizzlies with another miss. The Clippers in the lead. George, right side. Tipped away. Out of bounds as Los Angeles keeps possession.
Great read to get a hand in there and disrupt the play.
And offensively, a little bit of a careless toss. You could have used a better angle on that pass.
Leonard can't get it to go. Memphis has gone 0 for 3 from deep to begin the second. Last year, the Clippers finishing 8th in the West. However, they missed the playoffs, Doris.
Right, B.A., but keep in mind, they didn't have Kawhi for the entire season. No Paul George for most of the season. In fact, I thought Ty Lue did an incredible coaching job getting that team to the 8th spot. They just went on to lose 2 tough games in the play-in tournament.
And it goes out of bounds. Last touch by Leonard. Outside Morant. Morant with the slam!
You know, that's using speed and quickness to combat size. By the time the defense reacts, it's far too late.
Outside Wall. Out to Covington, to the inside. For 3, George. Poke loose. The Grizzlies have gotten only 1 of 4 shots to go in. Leonard against Brooks. There's Jackson with the 3. Here's Adams, and the layup falls. Now just a 5-point Clipper lead.
So many NBA players will tell you Steven Adams is the strongest guy in the league, and he gets after it off the glass.
Time now to hear from our reporter, Allie LaForce.
Thank you, Brian. Well, Paul George has certainly endured his share of criticism in the past, but he said, quote, "I can't worry about that. It comes with the job. I am who I am. They can judge me on what they want. I'm going to go out there and hoop and give it everything I've got." And guys, he brings a lot to the table.
No question. He is elite, Allie. Thank you.
He's just an aggressive finisher there inside.
Hey, when you got bounce like that, you feel like you can take on anybody. Wall, the pass to George. And here's Zubac. Adams covering. And here they come. Here's Morant. Oh, there's Morant with the slam.
Plays with so much confidence. When Morant gets in the zone, he stays aggressive.
Time called here. Los Angeles decides to talk it over. And as we head into this break, the players have an opportunity to replenish their energy with Gatorade as they prepare to go into the final stages of this ball game.
Absolutely. Over the course of a game, not to mention over the course of a season, you have to stay hydrated. If you don't, it's amazing how much slower your body is to bounce back. It can have a serious effect on performance, no question.
And a breakdown here, guys. The hustle stats for Memphis.
Well, the effort they've shown on defense has been infectious. Everyone on this team continuing to jump at opportunities to come away with steals.
The other thing they've done a great job of so far is getting offense off of their defense, forcing turnovers, then quickly converting.
What determination from Morant in the paint, getting his shot off despite being fouled.
And it's tied up with that one. For Los Angeles, they've got 3 of 6 shots to go here in the second quarter. Leonard against Brooks. Now here's Leonard. He's covered closely. Pass to George. Brooks with the rebound.
A rare miss for him at point-blank range. That's one he'd like to have back.
Outside Bain. And here's Jackson. Back to Bain. Takes a 3. That shot is off. That makes him 0 for 5.
Oh, man, he can't get anything to fall. You can feel his frustration.
He is trying to shoot his way out of it, and it might be better for him to pass the basketball at this point.
Outside Wall. 6 on the shot clock. Morant with a defensive effort. And here's Memphis. They're on a 10-1 run. The 3 is up. He drops it from range. Morant's got 9 points now in the quarter.
Morant doesn't need the three-point shot to be effective. There's so much more to his game, but when it's dropping, he's lethal. I just love the aggressive finish.
I'm thinking he's sending a strong message with that jam. Well, these teams are going to...
The previous play is under review.
They're going to bring out the monitor and see if he got it off in time.
And there's really plenty of time remaining in this game, so you want to make sure the right call was made.
The ruling on the floor is confirmed.
And the ruling is in with Ja Morant. He's feeling it tonight and has been the driving force for Memphis. Hunting for opportunities, leading to 9 points in the quarter. We're coming right back. Don't go anywhere. And after a fairly even first couple of quarters, this second half could turn out to be a great one as both teams trying to gain an edge. Oh, a fantastic game from Ja Morant in this one.
His whole first half looked like a highlight reel, rising up and just owning the rim.
Yeah, this guy, he plays fast, he's aggressive, and if you let him get to the cup, there is nothing that you can do about it.
On the floor for the Clippers, Jackson and Kennard, the guards. Marcus Morris out there with Norman Powell. And it's Batum in at the 5, down low.
Well, when you consider if you're trying to guard Norman Powell, the first thing you have to worry about that quick first step. And he uses that first step with a combination of aggression and acceleration. And boy, he can get by you in a hurry.
Jones against Jackson. Kicks it out to Kennard. Out of bounds. It'll go to the Grizzlies.
Yeah, simply stated, you have to take care of the basketball, and they don't on that possession.
Memphis leading. Outside Jones. And a minute played as the second half gets going. It's stolen. Jackson outside. And a nice finish on the layup. And the Clippers lead by 1. And you talk about Powell's athleticism. Doris, he is fearless on his drives to the bucket.
I don't want to meet him at the cup, BA, because he could put you on a poster fast. And on the other end of the floor, he's got the wingspan and athleticism to make any assignment something he is capable of handling.
Jackson against Jones. Launches it. Knocks down the triple.
Well, if you offer no resistance defensively, he's going to knock down the 3. It's really that simple, guys.
Jackson against Jones. Here's Kennard. Nails it from beyond the arc. Kennard's got 5 points in the quarter.
Well, Kennard loves and relishes the opportunity to come back with his triple.
Jones in the post. Powell covers. Jones, the pass to Green. Shot clock at 5. Cuts off the pass. Powell in the post. Working on Jones. That one is off. Now Memphis takes it the other way. Well, we're into the third quarter. Just over 2.5 minutes played. Conchar can't hit. The Clippers have gotten 4 of their first 5 shots to go since the break. Morris passes to Powell. Morris outside. Off target with the 3.
Boy, a wide open shot from his favorite spot. That is one he'd like to have back.
Pass to Tillman. And the ball out of play. The Clippers will have it. You know, in baseball, Grant, they have a term, a 5-tool player. In the NBA these days, it's similar. You need those well-rounded players to succeed.
I like the baseball reference, but you're spot on, BA. It's all about bringing versatility to the game. Players that can shoot, pass, dribble, defend, and rebound. And I'll throw it even in there, lead and play selfless basketball. Those kind of guys that can do it all, that's a recipe for success in the NBA.
Green for 3. And it's the Clippers with the rebound. A little under 3.5 minutes off the clock now in the third quarter. Here's Powell. He can't hit that time. Now Memphis takes it the other way. Right side Jones. Pass to Aldama. On the wing, Conchar. Boy, no scoring yet from him, but that's likely to change.
Boy, major defensive lapse on that trip, leaving him all alone in three-point territory, and he drills it.
Morris with it. Nice pass, nice catch, and a resounding dunk.
Okay, Luke Kennard, we see you rocking the rim. My goodness, a little bounce.
Jones against Jackson. Pass to Conchar. Puts up a 3. It's rebounded by Morris. Los Angeles has gone 1 of 2 shooting from the perimeter since halftime. Kennard finds Powell. Morris outside. Aldama grabs the board.
That's going up against a defense that knows your tendencies.
Here's Green. Here's Tillman. Second shot opportunity. Here's Conchar, defended by Kennard. Green for 3. The shot off that time. Here's Jackson. Ooh, he released it in time, but it's off the mark. The third quarter comes to a close. And let's take this opportunity to show you our State Farm assist of the game.
And I'll tell you what, this was a no-brainer tonight. Take a look at the precision on this feed. Couldn't place it any better.
And when you're the beneficiary of a pass that good, you better deliver, and he did just that.
Well, this has been a great contest so far. I imagine the fourth quarter could have more action in store for us. Brooks and Jackson, the defensive forward pair. Moran and Bain in the backcourt together. And it's Adams in at the 5, roaming the paint. That's the lineup in the game for Memphis. Wall, the pass to Zubac. Now Leonard. Out to Covington. 5 to shoot. George outside. 4-3. Grizzlies with the rebound. Jackson's got 4 rebounds in the game. Up top, Bain. George defending. Outside Bain. To the left side wing. Moran against Wall. And it's going to be a 3-second call.
Boy, not on the same page there. And in a possession ball game, that's a big mistake.
About 1 minute played here in the fourth quarter. Kicks it to George. Here's Leonard. And the dunk by Leonard.
Yeah, really smart move by Paul George. Feeds a ready shooter instead of forcing his own shot.
And here's Morant. Here's Adams. And it's slammed in by Adams.
And I'll tell you what, this is a guy who doesn't take a break at all on the boards.
Yeah, doing serious work. He likes being an anchor on the glass.
Well, but as defenders keep forgetting to box him out, he continues to just make them pay.
Covington passes to George. 5 on the clock. Ooh, another basket for him. He's 6 of 11 now.
Well, Paul George's been cooking all night. The defense has nothing for him right now.
And it's Moran off the drive. Jackson outside. On the wing, Bain. To tie it up. Tries again. Adams goes to the reverse layup and drops it in.
With a tough road ahead, they worked hard to get a good shot.
Wall with it. He's picked up by Bain. George passes to Wall. Out to Leonard. Driving to the basket. And the dunk by Leonard.
Kawhi Leonard has been in so many big-time situations. How confident is he right there?
Moran against Wall. And he got the whistle on the way up. So he'll be headed to the line for a pair. On Robert Covington.
I don't mind that. I mean, they met him at the rim and temporarily prevented the points.
And Morant drops them both.
You must embrace the pressure and knock down critical free throws. Nicely done.
Outside Wall. Leonard up top. And the basket's good with the assist from Wall. Leonard's got 6 in the quarter.
John Wall has an incredibly high basketball IQ, so you find the shooter and get it into their hands.
Here's Morant. Here he goes. Oh, there's Morant with the slam.
Can you say prime time player? Morant, he enjoys delivering for his team in these parts of the game.
George passes to Covington. Shoots over Jackson. George against Bain. And George with the jam.
That's what you expect from your leader. Paul George stays calm and doesn't get overwhelmed by the moment.
Morant with it. He's picked up by Zubac. Outside Morant. Driving inside. Morant with the slam.
The quick feet of Morant. He's so dangerous when he's cutting to the rim.
Outside Wall. Right side Covington. Leonard against Brooks. That shot missing. And it's Memphis the other way. There's 47 seconds left in the fourth quarter here. Here's Morant. Takes it inside. Money.
Big-time shot, sending his teammates into a frenzy.
I'll tell you, these guys have worked so hard together. Everyone pulling in the same direction. Beautiful to watch.
And let's send it over to Allie LaForce.
Guys, over the last break, I listened to Tyronn Lue address the team. He wants all they have to give coming down the stretch, saying, quote, it's not just the big plays. I want to see us making the little plays, too. Winning the 50-50 balls. That's the effort we need.
Okay, thank you, Allie. Here's Leonard. And again, it's the Clippers missing. Just 2 seconds between the shot clock and the game clock. Brooks.
Yes! Late here in the quarter, they still have a foul to give.
Boy, you love how guys are making plays for one another here.
Yeah, just a balanced attack, a total team effort.
Payne against George. Leonard for three. Oh, my! What a shot! Oh, an enormous three-pointer! Time called here. The Grizzlies decide to talk it over. There's 6 seconds left to play in the fourth quarter. Morant, pass to Brooks. Back to Morant. He got it up in time. Time expires. We're going to overtime. We've got more NBA. And now we get set for overtime in what has been a stirring contest. Here we go. Inside, it's the pair of Jackson Jr. and Adams. Payne and Brooks out on the wing. And it's Morant in at the point. Morant with the slam!
So explosive coming off the screen. Morant is sudden and deadly.
Wall against Morant. Wall, the pass to Leonard. From deep. Adams grabs the miss. Adams has got double-digit rebounds now in the game. And the Grizzlies pushing it up now. Jackson can't get it to go.
And it was a great chance to finish on the break, and he flubs it.
It was right there for him. He'd love to have that one back. That was embarrassing.
Leonard, good.
This has defined Kawhi Leonard's game going back to college. He understood rebounding is important to winning.
And it's Morant off the drive. Payne against George. Outside for Morant. Back to Payne. 4 on the clock. And it's the Clippers with the rebound. Zubac has got his 5th rebound in this one. Outside Wall. Out to Covington. Pass to Leonard. And stolen by Payne. Here's Jackson, and the dunk by Jackson.
Just enormous, guys. With time winding down, goes for the steal, and then off to the races.
Morant against Wall. Here's Covington. Leonard outside. Outside Wall. Pass to Covington. And no good. Morant with a defensive effort for Memphis. They've gotten 2 of 4 attempts to go in OT. Outside Payne. Back to Morant. Payne against Covington. Outside for Morant. Payne, pass to Adams. And so it looks like the Grizzlies will retain possession here. Here's Morant. Four on the clock. Count it.
Hey, they really needed that one. Big time move inside.
Has the ability to score against size, and those were crucial.
5-second differential between the shot clock and game clock. Leonard passes to Wall. George left side. Down to 5 on the shot clock. Pass to Covington. Back to Leonard. From deep three-point range. Oh, wow. Unable to get off a shot. They'll turn it over. Very unfortunate time there to pick up a shot clock violation. And so it's Memphis with it. And so it's the Grizzlies who come out on top here. They escape with the W, even though they...
At goal, 6'3", number 20.
And we've got a game that's sure to be a crowd pleaser, Greg. Two high-octane offenses going head-to-head.
And it's not just run and gun. Each team has a very well-refined attack, and this kind of matchup comes down to which side can maintain their energy through all 4 quarters.
And checking out Minnesota's opening lineup. Underneath in the post, Towns and Gobert. Sliding in at the wing, it'll be Edwards and McDaniel. And it's Russell in at the point. Here's Morant. Outside, Bain. The 3. That one doesn't go. The Timberwolves go the other way with it. McDaniels passes to Russell, launches it. An intentional foul committed, but for what purpose, Greg, I'm not sure.
A scene of confusion right there. I can't imagine why he thought it was a good idea to foul there.
Russell kicks to McDaniels. Just 5 on the clock. Tries again. Near the three-point line, it's Edwards. Offensive rebound. And there's Gobert putting it right back in.
And just an excellent rebounder. Gobert is so good at using that incredible wingspan to track down those additional scoring opportunities.
You know, using his size advantage there to rip down that board in traffic.
It's Jackson atop the key. Morant surveying the D. And foul on the shot. He'll shoot 2 at the free throw line. That's on D'Angelo Russell.
Boy, Morant's brought a lot of excitement. He almost always makes the nice highlight reel. He is what I call an elite showman. In terms of entertainment factor, can any current player top Ja Morant? I mean, we've seen Ja with some vicious in-game throwdown.
Now here's Towns over Jackson. Towns, no luck. Now let's send it over to David Aldridge, who was able to talk with Taylor Jenkins.
Well, Kevin, we talked about his strategy coming in, and I specifically asked about his approach to playing a team that blocks so many shots. He told me, we're not going to change our style. We're going to run the same plays we always do, maybe a few adjustments. And Kevin, we'll see what those adjustments are.
We appreciate that, David. Thanks. Yeah, that defense, something to be reckoned with. Greg, we'll see how it plays out.
Well, it's important to be patient. The other team's going to take certain things away. Just keep probing, trying to find that weakness.
And, you know, one of the things you can do is try to speed up the pace. Make them react to what you're doing instead of the other way around. Don't play on your heels. Be the aggressor.
And just under 2.5 minutes elapsed here in the first. No one near Edwards as he lets it fly. Good, and the assist goes to Towns. Hey, Greg, talking about the great Ja Morant, this guy is just flat out fun to watch.
Well, Ja's been known to go off for 50 on any given night, but he also looks for others, dropping some nasty dimes. Morant has an insane combination of athleticism and skill. This guy can do anything.
Here's Morant, and then Morant slams it in.
Yeah, that's fire right there. Morant practicing for the dunk contest. I see you, young fella.
Russell kicks to Edwards. Towns wide open. And again, Minnesota with the triple.
And that's exactly what he's looking for, draining the triple.
Morant outside. On the wing, Bane. Sinks the three-pointer.
Who's the best young catalyst in the game? Some people will say Doncic, some will say Trae Young, and some might even say Ja Morant.
Now, here is Russell. He's been quiet so far. Still no points in the game. Gobert can't hit. And here's Morant. He'll bring it up for Memphis. They trail by 1. Jackson against Towns. Jackson looking around. And out of bounds as the Timberwolves gain possession.
Not sure what he was thinking about with that pass. Just sailed it right out of bounds.
And that's a block right there. He swats that ball away with some energy.
Tell you what, early in the game, these kinds of plays can really set the tone.
Outside Russell. Outside Edwards. Over Bane. Edwards can't hit.
You know, the fact is, he's not a lock from there, but he was open enough to where he should have hit that shot.
2 free throws coming up, and they call the shooting foul.
And you know, for proof of what Morant's done for the Memphis franchise, look at the offensive numbers. Grizzlies have made huge steps forward every year.
Good on the second free throw. 43 seconds left to play in the first quarter. Edwards against Bane. Edwards passes to Russell. Another miss by Minnesota. The Grizzlies have gone 2 of 5 here, making 40% so far to start out the game. Out to Brooks. On the wing, Bane. And no good. Had a chance to take the lead there. Minnesota's gotten just 2 of 6 to fall from three-point range so far in the first. Edwards passes to Russell. Towns with it. Dishes it to Russell. Back to Towns. Edwards inside. And the whistle blows. It's going to be on Jaren Jackson. That's his first foul. It's a tie game in Memphis. And we'll be back in just a moment with the start of the second. And close game underway so far. We'll see if either of these teams can jump out in the second quarter. What stands out to you from the Grizzlies in this one?
You got to credit their defense, communicating, rotating, making plays on the ball.
They've got them rattled. It's only the first quarter, and already they've made enough big plays on defense to last really an entire game.
In at the guard spots, Morant and Bane. Adams is the pivot for him with Jackson Jr. at the 4. And it's Brooks in at the 3 slot. That's the group for Memphis to kick. Off the second quarter. Timberwolves trail. Now Russell. He's gotten some minutes, but nothing on the board yet. Pass to Towns. Goes up on the wing. But Grizzlies pull it in.
Well, I cannot believe he didn't capitalize there. And neither can he.
Edwards can't hit.
And I thought that was going to drop. It looked good from here.
Payne finds Adams. Here's Morant. That's in. He's got 2 made now, and he's shooting 2 for 3.
And it just seems like Morant is always ready to outwork the defense. A big effort pays off for him there inside.
Now, here is Russell. Broke loose. And now the Grizzlies. Fast break. Morant with the ball. Bane kicks to Morant. Back to Bane. Clark with the dramatic rise in three-point shooting. Do you think the league will ever experiment with a 4-point shot?
I don't think so, Kevin. That's a bit gimmicky for me, but I'm somewhat old school and traditional. I think you could maybe test it out somewhere, maybe in the All-Star game or the G League. The league hasn't been shy about trying new things and seeing what works and what doesn't.
Right side Jackson. Over to the wing. Morant dishes to Jackson. Jacks up a three. Rebounded by the Timberwolves. Towns has got his 4th rebound in this one. McDaniels passes to Edwards. Towns kicks to Russell. Trying to end the drought. The offensive rebound. For 3, Edwards. The Timberwolves again can't hit.
And the great shooters know when they've got enough opening to go for the 3. I didn't think it was a bad choice on that possession. Yeah, good job to take it right at the D.
Yeah, really left him no choice there. He had to foul and keep him from converting the easy bucket.
No good on the second free throw. Back to Morant.
How about the authority from Morant? The way he was running, you knew he was aiming to shatter the rim.
Bain with it. Picked up by Edwards. Bain passes to Morant. Jackson up top. Wide open look. It's hauled in by Edwards. Timberwolves trail by 7. A minute 42 left to play here in the half. Back to McDaniel. Pass to Gobert. Lays it up and in off the pretty assist.
And using his insane wingspan and athletic frame, Gobert can flat out dominate down low.
Morant passes to Bain. Back to Morant. Going inside, and they call the foul, so a chance at the line for one more coming up.
And the rugged toughness of Morant. Excellent at fighting through there and capitalizing in style.
And so it's Russell with it. He'll bring it up for the Timberwolves. 8-point game. Towns in the corner. Looking for Adams. He gets it there. Morant outside. Brooks outside. Pass to Adams. Back to Brooks. From downtown, drains the three-pointer. Brooks has got the lead up to 11 now for the Grizzlies.
Oh, spacing the floor. Brooks is comfortable shooting it from deep.
And it's out of bounds. Last touch by Russell. Memphis with the ball. They've got a 13-2 run going. Morant kicks to Brooks. Out to Morant. Some nice passing there by Memphis. 5 on the clock. There's the triple. Minnesota with the rebound. Gobert's got rebound number 9 now. What an effort here tonight. Back to Russell. And the pass to McDaniels. And so it's the Memphis Grizzlies. Thank you, David, and we'll be right back.
Your Grizzlies, 21. The Timberwolves, 10.
And with the second half upon us, we'll find out if this game becomes the route that it's threatening to be. You have to like what you're seeing from John Morant.
Man, he's been running wild on him through that first half. Absolute dynamite on offense.
And you know what? I'll be interested to see just how much he's got left in the tank. That first half had to take a lot out of him.
And on the floor for Chris Finch as we get into the second half. 2 big men inside, Towns and Gobert. Backcourt guards are Russell and Edwards. And it's McDaniels in at the 3 spot. So Memphis ends up going with a new group. Reed the pass to Anderson. Back to Reed. Pass to McLaughlin. Fires the 3. Noel, no good. And the Grizzlies leading by 14. Jones, the pass to Green. Here's Aldama. Passes it to Jones. Shot clock at 5. Memphis needs to get off a shot here. And here's Green outside. Here's Tillman. Comes up empty down low.
That's not the type of opportunity he fails to convert very often.
McLaughlin, the pass to Reed. Kicks to Prince. Here's Noel. He's been patient so far. Nothing on the scoreboard yet. For the 3. Offensive rebound. Anderson outside. Pass to Noel. Fires for 3. And there's the shot clock violation. Couldn't get the shot off in time. Over a minute and a half into the third quarter of action. Jones from outside. Rebounded by the Timberwolves. To the wing on the left. Here's McLaughlin. And out of bounds as the Grizzlies gain possession. And the Grizzlies leading by 14. Jones looking for an opening. They kick it out to Green. Back to Jones. Crafty move. The pass to Tillman. Reed with the block. And now here's Prince, the fast break opportunity. Pass to Noel. Misses and the dry spell continues. For Memphis, they've gone only 1 of 5 from the field since halftime. Very slow start offensively. Tries it from the top of the key. That one wide left.
He's got to be disappointed with himself on that one. He has got to knock those down.
And once again off the mark by Minnesota.
And even without that 3-ball dropping for him, the defense should have done more on that last play.
Here's Jones. The teardrop falls in. And the Grizzlies lead by 16.
How about that wonderful floater he has, showing off an exquisite touch.
Noel passes to McLaughlin. Anderson outside. From deep. Green with the rebound. And the Grizzlies leading by 16. Here's Conchar. Gets it to go from beyond the arc.
Could have been much better defense. I mean, you can't give this guy any room to operate.
Some tough offensive sets. They want to turn it around.
Yeah, right now you just need a bucket to get some momentum.
Anderson in the post. Laid in with a nice touch off the glass.
And when he breaks out the crossover, you can be sure he's going to leave somebody in his wake.
Passes to Conchar. Here's Tillman. They kick it out to Green. And again, it's Memphis with the 3.
It's been this way since halftime. Tremendous production from beyond the arc.
Boy, it's been a 3-point barrage. They came out gunning and have not stopped.
And breaking down some numbers here, the hustle stats for the Grizzlies.
Really a great job in this one, forcing the issue defensively. Great quickness and discipline combined, making ball handlers very uncomfortable.
And not just that, they're also forcing turnovers at a high rate and taking advantage in transition.
Minnesota making a switch here. Gobert, he's checked in for Reed. Karl Anthony Towns comes in for Anderson. And Daniels, he's checked in for Taurean Prince. And D'Angelo Russell subbed in for Jordan McLaughlin. Pass to Russell. Outside, Towns. And there's the feed to McDaniels. 5 on the clock. Here's Noel. Offensive rebound. Here's Gobert. It's deflected. And so the ball out of bounds. Gobert touched it last. And the Grizzlies leading by 18. Here's Jones. Now the pass to Conchar. Here's Aldama. Here's Conchar. Pass to Aldama. Jones for three. Hits it from three-point range. Jones has got 5 points in the quarter.
That's a textbook example of how to move the ball. Boy, you got to love that action.
Driving inside. And so it's the Memphis Grizzlies taking a 19-point lead into the... Here now a chance to show you our assist of the game. And it's presented as always by State Farm.
Just true artistry right there. I mean, great decision on where to go with the ball, and how about the perfect delivery.
And they'd love to see every possession end this way. True team basketball.
And with the fourth quarter upon us, time is running out for this game to become competitive. At the forward spots, it's Brooks and Jackson Jr. In at the guard spots, Morant and Bain. And it's Adams in at the pivot spot, manning the middle. That's the lineup out there for the Grizzlies.
You know, with his three-point shooting and inside scoring ability, I think that's the key shot for Towns, the in-between mid-range shot, and he's pretty much unguardable when he's knocking that down.
Out to Brooks. Passes it to Bain. The three. And it's good. Assisting on the play was Brooks. And the Grizzlies lead by 20.
Unwilling to let up even for a moment. That's his killer instinct, just fanning the flame.
Yeah, I love the fact he doesn't play the score. He just keeps coming, attack mode. He doesn't know how to step off the gas pedal.
Kept alive. Out to Russell. There's the three. The rebound by Steven Adams. Adams has got 5 rebounds tonight. Brooks with no one around. From outside, off the mark. Timberwolves trail by 20. Releases. Has to Gobert. Back to Towns. And then Karl Anthony Towns with the jam.
How about this combo, guys? Part super athlete, part contortionist. Towns continues to impress.
Morant outside. The pass to Bain. There's the dish to Jackson. Brooks outside. There's the drive. Fires from the line. And Jackson with the basket on the assist by Brooks.
And great from deep, Jackson. No issues hitting the mid-range either. Another big who has range in the new NBA.
And slam dunk by Gobert.
When he's on the floor, offensive rebounding is always going to be a strength for them.
Greg, he keeps so many possessions alive, doesn't he?
And, you know, those second chance opportunities can be game-changing. He represents so much value to this team because of what he does.
They have to put a body on Adams. He's too good of an offensive rebounder to not pay attention.
Morant against Russell. Here's McDaniels. Misses the three. And Morant's got the ball here for Memphis. Got a piece of it. Towns with the steal. Tipped away. The drive by Russell. And the layup falls. Russell's got his first points in this one.
You know, maybe he's not the fastest guy on the court, but quickness is more important than pure speed in basketball. Russell's handle and scoring instincts, though, are borderline elite.
McDaniels up top. Brooks covering. Noel passes to McDaniels. 1:41 left in the fourth quarter. That one good for 2.
And you're not going to pass up that kind of.
And the Grizzlies leading by 16. Now here's Morant for 3. They get it back. And Jackson throws it down hard.
And this is what they wanted. I mean, to announce their presence in this matchup with authority. Very decisive. It can definitely be considered a statement win
for the Grizzlies.
You know, it's tough to put your finger on the deciding factor in this one, but I'd say that the shooting accuracy made the difference.
Yeah, I think you're on point, Kevin. They got better looks, and that tends to lead to a better field goal percentage.
And a lot of players tonight helped contribute to this performance, but in particular, a real good game it was for Steven Adams.
You have to focus on the steals he came up with. They were huge factors in the end result.
And that one's good. Towns.
You know, this is exactly why they give the ball to Towns down there. I mean, his combination of size, agility, and shot repertoire makes him hard to deal with.
Here's Morant. No stopping him there. Jams it in as he's fouled. Chance now for a three-point play. It's going to be on Rudy Gobert.
Second personal foul.
That's good from Morant. 41 seconds left in the game. Russell passes to Gobert. Here's Noel. Buries it from three-point range.
You can appreciate the fight now, but it isn't how they came into the game.
Yeah, you know, I agree with you. They waited too long to finally ramp themselves up.
Now here's Morant for three. Karl Anthony Towns with the rebound. And the Timberwolves with possession here. They trail by 16. Noel, no good. And here's Morant. So no problem for Memphis as they get the win. All right, David, thank you. And that'll do it, folks.
The T-Wolves came into the arena tonight with a look of confidence.
Here we go.
So the Timberwolves win the tip. So the opening lineup for the Timberwolves, filling in the wings, Edwards and McDaniels. Towns and Gobert, the towering big men at the 4 and the 5. And it's Russell in at the 1. Now here's Towns. It's Edwards on the wing. Clock at 6. And it's going to be a 24-second violation. They turn it over. Wall with it. George outside. Back to Wall. George outside. Just 5 on the clock. Oh, and there's the whistle on the shot. So 2 free throws for him coming up. It's on Anthony Edwards.
Paul George right now 1 step ahead of his defender using the old pump fake.
Well, when we look at tonight, this could come down to the backcourts, Grant. They're both very talented.
Yeah, B.A., you know I love great guard play. And, of course, each team has some serious skills at that position. So expect a fast pace of play, lots of threes. It should be one heck of a matchup.
And the first one at the line is good.
And the standout skill of Paul George is the fact that on both ends of the court, he's going to affect the outcome of the game.
And George is the kind of versatile player that every team is looking for, Brent.
Yeah, B.A., with all of that experience, is able to switch on so many different guys, and he understands what it is they're trying to do. And then on the offensive end, he just scores in a myriad of ways. He's hitting threes, he's driving, he's dunking, he's making plays. PG, the complete package.
Now here's McDaniels. Pass to Towns. Let's go with a 3. Always a nice way to start. Makes his first one.
These teams are finding the range, showing a lot of confidence.
It seems like they're going to find out who can make the deepest threes. Right now, it's a shootout.
George against Edwards. There's the triple. And George with the basket on the assist by Wall.
Well, that three-pointer's got to fire up George and the entire team.
And it's Russell on the drive. Oh, can't get it. Misses his first attempt. Los Angeles has gone 2 of 2 at the perimeter. George for 3. Rebound, Minnesota.
Defense dodged a bullet that time. Total breakdown.
Here's Edwards. They get it back. Oh, he hangs in there and cashes in on the second chance points.
I love the ferocity from Gobert. Snagging that board and getting the putback, he wasn't going to be denied.
Oh, it's stolen by Towns. Fast break, Minnesota. Here's McDaniels. That's in. Coming off an assist from Towns. And that ties it up.
Did you see that? I mean, going right to the rim. That's how you finish in the open floor.
Yeah, anything other than a layup in that situation, probably disappointing. Had numbers, took advantage.
Leonard outside. He buries it from 3. Leonard's got 6.
Paul George doesn't just score, he can pass it as well. He's a great all-around player.
The last couple of seasons, the Clippers have shot the lights out from deep, Brent.
Oh, man, they've been unbelievable. Over 41% back in that 21 season. That led the NBA. So they got a nice collection of shooters on this Clippers team, and it helps that you have Paul George and Kawhi Leonard play to create great shooting opportunities. So lots of guys that can hurt you from deep.
Now here's Towns. It's rebounded by Zubac. Leonard against McDaniels. And Leonard, here we go. Just under 3.5 minutes elapsed here in the first quarter. And Gobert with a block.
And just a top-tier shot blocker in the league. Gobert's massive wingspan is a huge reason why he wipes away all those shots. Attacking in the painted area. Clearly that was their game plan coming in.
The Clippers in the lead. Outside Covington. Three-pointer. Oh, and another 3 for the Clippers.
Well, if you look up 3 and D in the dictionary, you might see a photo of Robert Covington. He's bringing that spacing to his offense.
Edwards, the pass to McDaniels. Back to Edwards. Lots of room. And the jumper is on the mark.
One of the more skilled offensive players that is on the floor here tonight. Not an easy fella to hold in check.
George passes to Covington. Back to George. to the middle. Oh, and makes it with the kiss. He's got 5.
Good to see Covington get in there and challenge the defense.
Pass to Edwards. The Clippers grab the miss. There's a 4-second difference between the shot and game clock. Now George. For 3. Now here's Covington, defended by Gobert. Beyond the arc. Towns with a rebound. Now here's Gobert. Hey, hangs it midair and converts the double clutch layup.
You saw he altered his release, allowing him to get around his defender and then laid it in.
George for 3. He got it up in time, but it would not fall for him. And so it's Kawhi Leonard making highlights for Los Angeles. Hope you've enjoyed the broadcast so far. Halfway through the first half in this one. And a look now at how the offensive approach has been going here so far for the Clippers.
Well, we're in the era of the three-point basket. So if you want to win games in this league, you have to connect from deep. And they have been thus far.
And they've sort of assumed control of this game with their pressure defensively. They've been into the ball handler. They've done a great job of swarming. So they're creating some turnovers that they're capitalizing on.
The two-way threats of George and Leonard are the wing pair. Robert Covington is out there with Ivica Zubac. And it's Wall in at the 1. So that's the lineup on the floor for the Clippers.
When you think about a rough moment in Kawhi Leonard's career that had to have come around 2021, that season-ending injury in the playoffs that kept him out of the entire 22 season.
Outside Wall. And the big finish by Wall.
Getting up and finishing with muscle. Love seeing Wall attack the basket with ferocity.
Well, we're glad, though, that Leonard took the time to fully recover, Brent.
At BA, you have to prioritize your health as a player. Kawhi has had his scares throughout his career, but him being fully healthy is going to help him unleash his full game on any opponent. So getting him back to 100% a priority for him and the team.
Leonard can't get it to go.
He gets a lot of points right there at the rim, but the defense determined not to give up the easy deuce there.
Leonard against McDaniels. Here's Edwards, and he'll draw the foul. He'll head to the line for 2. It's going to be on Ivica Zubac. And the league has redefined the rules a bit regarding the gather step. Players getting more leeway. What do you think about that?
Well, I think guys BA are getting a little more creative in practicing that. And they will adjust to the rule. That is one thing we've seen through the years with NBA players. And so in the offseason, if you can find a way to take advantage of a half a step more in order to gain advantage on a defender, I'm all for it until they change the rule back.
Now here's Leonard for 3. Covington. Rebound Minnesota. Gobert's got his 5th rebound in this one. It's Edwards on the wing. Oh, George with a steal. Wall with it. Towns covering. Wall, the pass to Zubac. Here's the 3. No good on the shot. And Minnesota will come the other way. Pass to Towns. Takes the assist and lays it in. Nice setup. Towns has got 7 points.
What a beast inside. When Towns gets in tight, he's almost a sure thing.
Out to Leonard. Takes the 3 and a clear foul. And in a game this close, they're going to challenge the call. Coach does not agree with it, and he wants them to take another look at the monitor.
People were worried that this would slow the action. Previous players, these calls in every game. The NBA was smart to adopt this challenge policy in 2019.
You know, one thing this does for a coach is let his players know he's got their back. If they're adamant that the call was...
The ruling on the floor is confirmed.
And they've made their decision. The call will stand.
And as much as it hurts to lose a challenge, I think Coach would challenge that call again if he could. He really disagreed with the foul, and he's still peeved.
And he hits the first of 3.
Kawhi Leonard continuing in the offseason to tinker with his game, trying to find ways to improve upon it, always working hard to bring something out the next season.
And he nails the 3rd. Here's Russell. Well, he hasn't put up any points yet in this one. McDaniels finds Russell. There's the drive. Back to Daniels. to the right side. Oh, a clear foul there on the missed shot. So he'll get a pair at the line.
And it is so tough to disrupt Towns' shot. I mean, when he shoots, he's so disciplined and locked in. Oh, so impressive.
That's also good. So he hits both free throws.
To have a big who's great at the line, such a plus.
Here's Wall. George outside. So it'll be 2 free throws. He was fouled in the act of shooting.
I'm not afraid that time as PG goes right at the defense to make that play happen.
At the line for your Clippers, Paul George.
And that's good as he hits both shots. Quarter number 2 and around 3 minutes gone by. Russell against Wall. The kick out to Edwards. That falls. Nice assist by Russell. Edwards has got 6 points.
Well, he's a gifted passer. This is one of his natural abilities, and the instinct's just showing off from Russell there.
Out to Covington. 1:36 left in the first half of basketball. 6 to shoot. It's rebounded by Rudy Gobert. Gobert's got his 6th rebound on the night.
Well, a big trade over the summer, bringing Rudy Gobert to the Wolves. And it's a bit of a fresh start for Gobert, a main star of this team that is loaded with talent, but needed that defensive anchor.
Russell against Wall. George outside. Pass to Zubac. Lays it up and in on the nice reverse.
No, just an easy reverse for him. He has nice feel and touch around the bucket.
Russell up top. Wall covering. Russell, the pass to Edwards. Oh, it misses. Had a chance to tie it. Leonard with the ball. Russell covering. Pass to Zubac. Out to the right wing. Outside Covington. Going inside. Leonard outside. Let's go with a 3. Rebounded by the Timberwolves. Now Edwards. He's got 6. Offensive board.
The D giving him that shot, and that's probably not a good idea, but I guess they knew what they were doing that time.
Leonard for 3. Oh, got it off in time, but it's no good.
With the score.
Appreciate it, Allie.
28, the Timberwolves. 25.
If you're just joining us, we played through the first half in a game that's been fairly even so far. It's been one outstanding game from Kawhi Leonard.
Can they come up with an answer for him coming out of the half? They have to change something defensively.
They're just way too easy out there, and I'm sure coach is going to make that a priority at halftime.
Kicking off the second half, here's Chris Finch's 5. Nas Reed out there with Kyle Anderson. Then there's Taurean Prince. Then it's Jordan McLaughlin. And it's Noel in at the 2. Now here's Anderson. Pass to Noel. Here's McLaughlin. Oh, it's blocked by Jackson. Down low. Powell. Yes, and a nice assist from Jackson. And the Clippers lead by 8.
And good recognition from Reggie, open teammate.
Here's McLaughlin. Pass to Prince. Here's McLaughlin, defended by Jackson. Anderson with space. Releases from the wing and drills it.
Jordan McLaughlin.
And here in the second half of play, we're just over a minute in. Jackson outside. Up top, Kennard. Prince grabs the miss.
With that much room around him, it's hard to imagine he could have gotten a better shot.
with the crossover. Noel, that's good.
Anderson has great vision as a point forward. Exceptional court awareness.
Jackson, right side. Up top, Powell. This one for three. And the Clippers hit again from deep.
Oh, nice feed. On time and on target.
Here's McLaughlin, defended by Jackson. Pass to Prince. Here's Noel. Back to Prince. Shoots over Powell. And again, it's Minnesota converting.
Well, he knows how to score, and he does just that on that play.
Jackson down low. The kick out to Morris. Kennard outside. The Clippers got to hurry. Late clock here. And the Clippers again with a bucket.
Usually you see Powell operating on a drive or spot up three. That time he took advantage of a mid-range.
Pass to Reed. On the wing, Noel. 4-3. And it's the Clippers with the rebound. Here's Jackson. And the dunk by Jackson.
Oh, excellent way to pad the lead.
Yeah, especially when it's your one throwing it down like that.
Oh, yeah, his teammates love that one. I'm sure he's going to hear about it when he gets to the huddle.
Now here's Anderson. Pass to McLaughlin. Here's Prince. Off target from three-point range. Los Angeles has gotten 6 of 13 shots to go from outside the arc. Kennard. And he can't extend the lead to double digits.
Well, the D really getting away with one there. No one on him. And that's going to be good 9 out of 10 times.
Yep, that one's good. Anderson's got 4 points in the quarter.
Anderson finishing through contact. I like to see him make the mid-air adjustment to get that ball off.
Ball stolen. Pass to McLaughlin. Here's Prince. Powell covers. Here's Anderson. And he was fouled while in the act of shooting, so he'll take 2 free throws. It goes on Nick Batum.
Tough to match up with Kyle Anderson because of how quirky he plays. Changing speeds, plays slow, but sees the floor remarkably well.
Jackson, pass to Batum. Back to Jackson. Morris outside. Kicks it out to Kennard. 5 on the clock. On target from range. Kennard's got 6 points.
This is what it's been since halftime. Remarkable results from downtown.
Yeah, pretty infectious right here. Guys in good spirits and percentages from downtown on the rise in the second half.
And just a lack of fight right now on the defensive end.
Right? At least on that slam it was. That's one way to let a team back in the game.
You have to credit the aggressiveness offensively because that's when you make a play when you really need it.
Here's Noel. Reed finds Anderson. Reed in the post. He's working on Morris. Reed can't hit. Los Angeles has gone 7 of 15 from distance in this game. Nice D from Anderson.
Everything right except the finish. Have to keep focused all the way through the play.
Out of bounds. It'll go to the Clippers.
Yeah, a communication breakdown. 2 guys thinking in opposite directions. The pass winds up in the stands.
Kennard outside. And we've watched 3 so far in this one. The Clippers on top, up 6. And while we have a chance, let's go to our State Farm assist of the game.
You know, I'm kind of stoked that this was a choice because I love this pass. A remarkable find. He put his court vision on full display.
Well, a great job with the eyes. And what separates great playmakers, as we note, is peripheral vision.
Man, I know I speak for all of us when I say I can't wait to see what kind of finish awaits us here in the 4th quarter. A chance here to catch up with Allie from the sideline.
Over that last break, I got a chance to hear what Chris Finch said to the team. He encouraged them to get out in transition. He said, quote, that team can be tough to score on when they set up in the half court. Let's push the ball at every opportunity. Back to you.
Appreciate the report, Allie. The two-way threats of George and Leonard are the wing pair. Ivica Zubac's out there with Robert Covington, and it's Wall in at the point. So that's the lineup on the floor for the Clippers. Count it.
And for Gobert, his offense continues to catch up with the elite defense. He's becoming a legitimate two-way threat.
Pass to George. Now here's Leonard. Back to George. The layup off target. The Timberwolves trail. Edwards, the pass to Towns. And rejected.
That's why they call him the clock. Kawhi getting in there with those massive mitts.
Back to George. There's the three. Hits the trifecta. Let's look at the energy stats, how the hustle game has been going for the Clippers.
Well, you have to like what you've seen from them defensively. They've done well contesting shots and have managed to come away with some blocks, too.
Well, another thing that has really stood out is just their effort defensively. Active hands, jumping the passing lanes, racking up steals. That's been impressive.
And both free throws good for Edwards. Just over a minute and a half played here in the fourth. Wall, the pass to Leonard. Pass to Covington. The kick out to Wall. And here's George. Back to Wall. Oh, it's stolen by Towns. Now Russell. Can't connect from short range. Los Angeles has gone 1 of 2 from deep in this quarter. Here's Wall. Kicks it to George. Six on the shot clock. And the jam by George.
Paul George dunk contest? Maybe a little over, but I love to see him get up.
McDaniels passes to Edwards. Over 2.5 minutes in the books here in the fourth. Pass to Gobert. Uses the glass to finish the layup. Gobert's got 4 points now in the quarter.
Huge bucket from Gobert, answering the call when his team needs it.
Wall against Russell. Up top, George. Oh, and he got fouled on his way up. He'll head to the line to shoot 2.
That straight line drive there from Paul George. You love to see him get in that attack mode. Let's see if he can cash in now at the line.
And he hits both free throws here, and it's a 7-point game.
Free throws always a little bit sweeter when they can add to your lead.
It's McDaniels on the wing over Leonard. Kept alive by Minnesota. Not going to go that time. For Los Angeles, they've gone 2 of 5 from the field in this final quarter. Wall against Russell.
Are you serious? John Wall with the statement. Oh, that's pretty.
Here's Towns. It's rebounded by Zubac. Zubac has got his 5th rebound in this one. For Los Angeles, they've got 3 of 6 shots to go in this fourth quarter. Outside Wall. Pass to Covington. Out to Leonard. And so he draws the foul, headed to the line to shoot a pair. It's on Anthony Edwards.
So smooth. The little pump fake, get the defender in the air. As if Leonard wasn't hard enough to cover, he's adding that to his game.
And Leonard drops them both. And for Minnesota, their shooting has been good, around 52% from the field. Outside Russell, pass to Towns. From deep. The Timberwolves again can't hit. Los Angeles has gone 1 of 2 from deep in this quarter.
And the clock will wind down on this one. Just a solid effort and a good win for the Clippers.
Man, they were in a groove from long range tonight.
Yeah, they were able to find space, and they were ready to let it fly the moment they saw an opening.
And as it was happening, as it was building, you knew this was a monster game for Paul George.
Well, those points he had tonight, all critical, all from energy and activity. He just never seemed to stop.
7-second difference between the shot clock and the game clock. George outside. Outside Covington. Edwards against Leonard. No good from outside. Right side Russell. So it's the Clippers winning this one easily. This one was a fun one to watch. They were, Allie, thank you as always. And that about wraps it up.
NBA.
What a worker Kawhi is. Terrific player. And a great story, David. Thanks. Tip-off goes to the Clippers. And the starting group for the Grizzlies. The wingmen are Bane and Brooks. Adams is the pivot for him with Jackson Jr. at the 4. And it's Morant in at the point guard. Now here's Wall. Kicks it out to Covington. Just 4 to shoot. No good on the wing 3. Morant against Wall. Morant right side. Jackson has the open look. Good. And the nice assist from Morant. Oh, a lot of history, Richard, between these two teams. Tonight will be another installment in this terrific rivalry.
And let me say, playing in the same conference, having to go through each other year after year, yeah, that can breed a little bit of contempt. Let's just say it that way.
Exactly. I'm sure you felt that against rivals in your division and your conference.
Yeah, I think most of the time they felt it against me.
Lets the 3 fly, and again, it's the Grizzlies from deep.
What separates Jaren from other bigs is he's got great confidence in his shot.
Wall looking for an opening. Outside, George. And he gets the whistle. 2 free throws coming up. One word you always hear the Grizzly players mention is chemistry.
Yeah, you can't fake chemistry, and it's true. When you ask these guys what makes their team special, they point out what a tight-knit group they are. Some people might not think chemistry is a big deal, but it is huge when it comes to this league.
And one thing is, if you look on paper, it could feel like there's chemistry. But as you know, sometimes it doesn't translate to the real world.
No, it does not translate. And then after that, if you don't have chemistry, you better have professionals.
Now, Leonard. Following the miss by John Morant from deep. Zubac's the pass to Leonard. Morant against Wall. The Clippers need to get off a shot. And there's the shot clock violation. Couldn't get the shot off in time.
Ball to Memphis.
Morant against Wall. And it's Morant missing. Los Angeles has gone 0-3 from three-point land. Nothing yet going outside. And Kawhi Leonard with the slam.
And busting it up the floor. Leonard showing a lot of energy on the fast break. If there's one thing he doesn't lack, it's hustle.
It's stolen by Wall. Bane against George. Banked in off the glass. And that makes it a tie ball game.
And once he got to the 10, I think he was surprised to find himself that wide open.
Easy possessions like that literally are just a gift. You just dream of them. He'll gladly take those.
And now the Clippers on the break. Wall dishes to George. And it's George finishing it off.
And just taking pride in being their leader. These passes show Wall wants to make his teammates better.
Here's Morant. And then Morant slams it in.
And man, does Morant put on a show. He's got such insane athleticism.
And after not playing for a season, John Wall back in action. Bought out by the Rockets, and he signs with the Clippers. If he can get back to where he was, that's a huge win for the Clippers. Could serve as a deadly third option for LA.
So it's the Grizzlies now after the basket by Los Angeles. Here's Bain. That shot is off.
Seems like he changed his mind halfway through the layup, tried to go to something else, and flat out choked it.
George with no one around. That's good, and it's Leonard with the assist. George has got 11 points.
And I love the floor spacing George gives you. His range seems to extend a little every year.
It's hauled in by Zubac.
Why? Just why? Come on, man. Save that one for practice.
And you don't want to give up that kind of look too often.
Morant drives in, and the whistle blows. It's going to be on John Wall. That is his first foul of the game. There's 45 seconds left here in the opening quarter. Morant with a wide open look. And another miss by Memphis. And so it's Leonard with it. He'll bring it up for the Clippers. It's a 5-point game.
Give the defender credit. Willing to challenge the shot. Lots of other guys just let them score there.
And a wide open look for Bain. Sinks the triple.
That's a guy you want taking shots. A quality offensive player.
Here's Wall. Still getting warmed up offensively. No scoring yet from him. Outside Leonard. No good on the triple. Paul George, he's been the guy making things happen for the LA Clippers. And getting going again here in the second quarter. Fairly close game so far. And before we move on, what do you guys think about what we've seen so far from the Clippers?
What we saw in that first quarter, they won their matchups defensively.
Making it as difficult as possible for the offense to find clean looks. Great stuff.
The wing pairing, George and Leonard. Robert Covington out there with Ivica Zubac. And it's Wall in at the point. They're the group out there for the Clippers starting the second quarter. Here's Wall. The Grizzlies making the shot.
Oh, wow! That is powerful.
You can tell he put a lot of practice into that one. Wall's always ready to break out something slick if he's got the time and space.
Now here's Morant. Brooks outside. Bain against George. And Desmond Bain with the three. Bain's got 6.
And it seems as if someone got their signals crossed if he can wind up that open from three-point range. I'm sure that was not a part of the game plan.
It's stolen by Adams. Brooks outside. Jackson, and Jackson throws it down hard.
We talk about Jackson's elite shooting for a big, but this is the other thing that he can do when his mindset is to attack.
Here's George, changes up, and that's 2 points on the layup. He's got 13.
And he's got such a great touch and feel around the basket. He made that reverse look easy.
Morant against Wall. Morant drives in, and then Morant slams it in.
When Morant drives, he is just so difficult to stop. His agility, that's what makes beating the D look so easy.
Now here's Wall. Outside Covington. Kicks it out to Leonard. Outside George, 5 to shoot, and foul on the shot, so he'll get a chance at the line. That's on Jaren Jackson.
The length and quickness of George is so difficult to guard against. That really compromises the defense, forcing them to foul.
And when people talk about defense, the term boxes and elbows comes up a lot. Great for our audience. Can you explain what that's about?
It's a great point, Kevin. And listen, the two defenders on what we call the boxes, that's down in the low post area. You see those two boxes down at the end of the free throw line. And then you have the two defenders on the elbows. So that's the edge of the free throw line. The idea to close down the paint.
And the whistle blows. It's going to be on John Morant. That's his first foul. We're just over 2.5 minutes into the second quarter. George up top, guarded by Bain. Clock at 4. Takes it out to Leonard. Takes a 3. And the Clippers miss again. Memphis has gone 1 of 2 on three-pointers here in the second quarter so far. Here's Brooks. Good. And the nice assist from Morant. Morant's got 3 assists now in this one. Morant against Wall. The dish to George. From past the arc. Rebounded by Jackson. Memphis leading by 4. Inside. Here's Adams. And he lays it straight in.
And this is where Adams has the biggest impact. The closer to the basket, the more effective he is.
And the Clippers decide to take their first timeout here. Here is Wall. Takes it out to Covington. No good with the triple. The Grizzlies on offense. They're on a 13-5 run here. Payton for 3. That one's not going to go. And it's the Clippers taking it the other way. George with the ball. Now defended by Bain. Leonard the pass to Zubac. Takes it out to Leonard. Puts up a 3. Grizzlies with the rebound. Jackson's got 4 rebounds now tonight. It's Brooks on the wing. On the wing, Bain. From outside the arc. Good on the triple. Bain's got a couple of three-pointers in the second for the Grizzlies.
And I've been impressed with the unselfishness, but also getting guys the ball where they can do something with it.
His court vision has been on display in this one. He's doing a tremendous job just orchestrating the offense beautifully.
Love the patience from Covington. Lets the situation develop and then delivers a perfect strike.
2 seconds separating the shot clock and game clock. Morant drives in. That one, no good.
Oh, no excuse for a guy of his caliber. You've got to finish that slam. Got to be a little embarrassed by that one.
Covington finds Zubac. Back to Covington. And so it's the Memphis Grizzlies headed to the bench.
Your Clippers, 20. The Grizzlies, 27. Fans, put your hands together in football for the Jabberwockies.
And happy you could join us. We've got 2 quarters left to go in regulation. It's been one outstanding game from George.
He's done a fantastic job of finding open space to operate within the first few quarters.
I like how they came into this one with a game plan, and they're just going out and executing it. Terrific job.
So on the floor for Memphis, we've got Green, and it's Tillman in at the 5 spot. Here's Batum, and the shot goes in. Batum's got the first bucket of the third here for Los Angeles.
Using that 6'8" frame, Batum is a handful for most defenders. Great size.
They kick it out to Green. Here's the pass to Aldama. Back to Green. Shot clock at 6. It's tipped. And here we go. Powell heading to the hoop. And the dunk by Powell.
And this is what you like about Reggie Jackson. He sees everything. Great instincts.
Jones looking for an opening. Drills it from outside. Jones has got his first bucket of the game, and he's on the board for 3.
And what kind of defense was that? You can't give up wide open threes like that. What are you doing?
Jackson kicks to Powell. Outside for Jackson. Just 5 on the clock. Over Jones. Good work defensively by Jones. And so it's Jones. He'll bring it up for Memphis. Their biggest lead of the game was 9. Aldama can't hit. Clippers trail by 6. Pass to Powell. Back to Jackson. And that's a foul. It's called on Reggie Jackson. That's his first foul.
And really just a great play to sacrifice his body and take the charge.
And the Grizzlies leading by 6. Outside, Jones. Passes it to Aldama. Here's Conchar. The tray. Morris with the rebound.
The defense just giving him the easy look there. He's not going to miss that.
Here's Batum over Jones, and the call on the shot that sends him to the line.
The wily veteran Batum is so good at positioning himself to get the shot, the foul, or both.
And that one goes in. 2 from the line that time. Grizzlies have gotten just one of their first 4 shots to fall since coming out of the locker room with the break. Jones, no one around him. It's hauled in by Los Angeles. Jackson passes to Batum. That's good, and it's Jackson with the assist that time. And that's now 6 points for Nicholas Batum. Outside, Jones. Batum with the steal. Morris outside. Here's Powell, and he's fouled pretty hard on that shot, but he's got the chance to pick up the points at the line.
Nice work to get it inside and draw the contact.
Los Angeles shooting their 7th and 8th free throw attempts for the game right here.
And look back a season ago. They did a solid job at the line, about 79% of their free throws.
Memphis has gotten the three-point bug tonight. They've taken 15 shots outside the arc, 6 of 15. Jones dishes to Green. The Grizzlies with another miss. The Clippers trail.
And how about the impact that Green has on his teammates?
He's been doing it for over a dozen years. A three-point specialist and a starter for the majority of his career. Great veteran presence for them to have in the locker room.
So Memphis ends up going with the new group. And that one falls, and that puts them up by 1 point. Memphis has gone into a slump here from three-point range, shooting just 1 of 5 here in the third. And the foul called on Marcus Morris. That's his first foul. And the Clippers with a whole new lineup now.
First team foul. Substitution on the court.
Just under 3.5 minutes played here in the third quarter. Now here's Morant for 3. Cans it from downtown. Morant's got 9 points.
As Ja gets more consistent from range, he becomes that much more dynamic. And that, let me just tell you, that's going to be bad news for the rest of this league.
Now here's Covington. No points in the game yet for him. Leonard against Brooks. Just 5 to shoot. Here's Covington. Here's Zubac. And the basket is good, and he's got a chance here for one more at the line.
How about the level of activity this dude just brings to the glass? Just refusing to give up on plays, and his teammates, trust me, they appreciate the effort.
There's 53 seconds left to play in the third. Brooks the pass to Morant. And Morant throws it down.
This man was under-recruited in college. Can you believe that? And Morant, he still plays like he's trying to prove something.
George against Bain. A nice shot by George. He's got 16. 7 lead changes now, and we're just in the third quarter.
Yeah, frustrating for a coach, but it's great to watch as a fan.
Now here's Morant. Oh, my goodness! What a play!
What I love about Morant is that he understands his strengths on offense, which is why he is so efficient.
2 seconds separating the shot clock and game clock. And George, here we go. Covington wide open. He fires. Off target with his 3. Bain looking around. Leonard with the steal. We're at the end of the third, and we've still got a close one. Grizzlies lead by... And it's been a very competitive game so far as we get rolling here in quarter number 4. And for the Clippers, they're shooting 48% from the field. Not bad at all. The wing pairing, George and Leonard. Ivica Zubac is out there with Robert Covington, and it's Wall in at the 1. So that's the lineup on the floor for the Clippers. Now, here's George. He kicks it to Leonard. Down to 5 on the shot clock. Can't connect from short range. And here's Morant. He'll bring it up for the Memphis Grizzlies. Their biggest lead of the game was 9. Jackson dishes to Morant. Payne for 3. And it's rebounded by Covington. Pass to George. Outside Leonard. Lets it go with the 3. The Grizzlies pull it in. Morant outside. Outside Jackson. Back to Morant. It's stolen by Wall. And oh, here we go. Covington's got it. The fast break chance. Some nice ball movement by the Clippers. Here's Zubac. That shot, no good. Now Memphis takes it the other way. Morant surveying the D. Driving in, and then jammed down as he goes right over Ivica Zubac.
He'll put you on your heels in a hurry. Morant slicing through the D.
Outside, Wall. Outside, George. The pass to Zubac. Leonard with no one around. Another miss by Leonard.
It's almost like he's trying to make things hard on himself. You know, he's just got to slow the game down, try to get some easy ones.
Back to Morant. And Morant throws it down.
Showing off that vert. Morant attacks the basket with just such intensity. There's not much any defense can do with it.
Now here's Wall. And foul on the shot. He'll shoot 2 at the free throw line. That's on Jaren Jackson. Let's quickly check out the scoring breakdown here for the Grizzlies.
And you got to respect Wall's tenacity. This is a player who hasn't let injury slow him down. He always puts in a big effort and just pushes himself to give his all.
Now here's Morant for 3. Drills the three-pointer. Morant's got 7 points here in this quarter.
And they've done some nice work as we've come down the stretch here in the final quarter.
Building out this lead brick by brick. They have taken a very methodical approach.
And let's head over to the sideline and catch up with David Aldridge.
Hey, Kevin, during that last break, I heard SuperLu as he talked with the team. Told them this is gut check time. This is when it gets real and when it gets fun. We're here to play in these big moments. Let's make this one count. Kevin, by my count, that's 5 cliches.
Thank you, David. Now, Morant. Paul George missing from long range. Pass to Bane. 6 on the shot clock. Memphis needs to get off a shot here. And it's Morant. That time on the assist by Bane. And now a 9-point Grizzly lead. And Wall kicks to Covington. Good on the three-point shot. Covington's got himself going there. His first points of the game on the deep ball.
Quick to fire off the pass. Got to stay up on Covington or that will happen.
Morant against Wall. Morant outside. Rebounded by Covington. Covington's got his 4th rebound with that last one here tonight. George passes to Leonard. Takes it out to Covington. He can't get that one to fall. Morant with some nice D. Outside for Jackson. Bane against George. Fires from deep. It's hauled in by Zubac. Los Angeles has gotten just 1 of 4 3-pointers to go down for them here on the fourth. Count it! What a beautiful shot to bring them to within 3.
And guys, George takes pride in hitting big shots. Just get him the ball and let him do his thing.
Grant. Wall grabs the board. Down low. Money!
And you can't get a bigger bucket than that.
What a huge play coming through when it matters most.
Now 8 seconds separating the two clocks. Guys, they're not going to be in any rush on this possession.
Not with the lead. Now's the time to burn some clock.
Kicks it to Leonard. And he drives in. Count it!
That championship mentality of Leonard. This is why they go to him in the clutch.
Timeout called. The Grizzlies. They're trailing by 1. 6 seconds left in the fourth quarter. 6 seconds left in the fourth. Finishing McForce. Whoa!
That's what I'm talking about. Massive points from Morant, the leader of this team, willing to take the big shots.
Here's George. It's in!
Love how selfless he is setting brick screens like this. Plays like that right there are what help create easy scoring opportunities.
Timeout called. The Grizzlies. Guys, your thoughts?
And they have just enough time for a catch and shoot here. It has to be an immediate shot, though. That's their only hope. That pass into the paint, that is a work of art there. Dead on target.
And the officials are calling a technical foul here. You don't see this too often, but they tried to call for a timeout when they had none left.
Yeah, major mental lapse there. He's got to know they're out of timeouts. Just a total unnecessary technical.
You're right, G. He won't live that one down easily. Not.